want to talk for a second about your superpowers. When you think about building the company, the experience, the team at Forward, you've done a bunch of incredible stuff before Forward. What do you think of as your superpowers, and how have those helped you to build Forward?
So I always hate the word superpower because it feels like it's like one of the most arrogant things you can say about yourself. But if I'm going to answer it nonetheless, I think one of the things that I'm decent at, it's going to sound fairly obnoxious, is I'm really decent at being incredibly stubborn. There's a lot of times in my life where I believe something that nobody else around me believes. And it's really, really, really hard to know something that everybody is telling you you're wrong on, literally everybody, and say, you know what? Kindly, fuck all of you. I'm just going to keep doing it anyway. And not only am I going to keep doing it, I'm going to bet the fucking farm on it. And I'll tell you, when I started Forward, literally everybody was like, you're wrong. Like on like 14 different counts. And in fact, the only reason we were able to raise money, it's like, I remember we went up to the who's who, the Mark Benioffs, the Eric Schmidts, the Vinod Khoslas, and every single one of them, this isn't going to work. You can't get consumers to pay for healthcare. You can't operate in a regulated space. You can't get doctors to. By the way, we're going to give you money just because you're Adrian, you got a decent resume, whatever. You're going to pivot, and but this is like the 17th time in my life where it's like the amount of times people have told me like, oh, what you're doing will not work. Even in Forward, like we have a big project we're working on right now that we haven't announced. Where at the beginning of this project, everybody in this company was like, no, this is a bad idea. Now the entire company is working on it. It's like, well, hold on, what changed? And one of the things is ideas are incredibly fragile. It's very, very easy for an idea to die on the vine. And so you have to have an enormous amount of conviction in your idea. I actually have another company I want to start right now that I've talked to people about for a few years. I'm not going to start it while doing Forward, but if I ever do another company, this is going to be my idea. And everybody I've talked to about it says it's a terrible idea. And I'm 100% convinced it's a great idea. And one of the things that's amazing to me is the amount to which I'm like, but I know that if I go build that product, every single one of you will use that product. But think of how much like you have to have mental fortitude to bring something to bear. So when you think about companies, when you think about startups, an insane amount is just willing something into existence. Because if you can't get past literally the naysayers, like it turns out that the motions, that putting your left foot in front of your right foot is not actually going to happen if you're not past your own demons in your mind. And so that I think is one of my superpowers. And then the second that kind of goes part and parcel with that is at some point getting somebody to agree with you. It's like you see something that others don't see, and at some point, you need to be able to convey that. Even if you can't get somebody on day one, you need to, I don't know, draw a picture or build a prototype or get some momentum enough that others will start to see your way. And once you do, that's how you slowly start to change the world.